I was not the one to save you. You were my everything, now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you didn't want that. I'm doing anything, I don't know what's you're in. I wanted you here with me, but it was too much to ask for. You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Menu narration set to 100. Menu narration set to 100.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. And now, your defending AFC North champion,
Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And we'll take a glance at their 7th-year QB.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss. He was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
On 3rd down, Walker. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. This finds its targets. That's Royals. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First down from the 42. Pass play coming here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Ravens 7, Steelers nothing.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This return starts at the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And we will get a look at their 6th-year signal caller.
As you take the field coming off of a bye week, you really want to take advantage of what you just did. The self-scouting, the evaluating of yourself over the early part of this season, and make sure you capture what you want to do and what you have to do over the rest of the season.
Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish off their opening drive.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
That is Tyler Luke, now on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Ravens and Malik Neighbors set to go to work again. And the number of times he's been targeted has led to some serious results. He's currently top 5 in the NFL in receptions. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. He doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Wanasanko in from the secondary, making that stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's a throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. It's going to be 2nd down.
It was pretty clear just watching this unfold. They want to find a way to get this player in space where he's most dangerous. Defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came off on that one.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Looking in the air here. Here's a screen out for Walker. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. A nice gain and a 1st down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
Now, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
They send the tight end in motion. Walker on 1st down. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next run.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Onto man, right side. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Walker now from the gun. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they're headed out to check on an injured Steeler. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They're going play action. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
It's a nickel look from the Steelers here on 3rd. Looking to throw here. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their 2nd drive of the game. And we'll see, Brock, if they go back to that ground game this drive after how well they ran it their last time out.
I'm going to probably say yes on that one, Kate. This is a team with a known identity across the league. They're going to hang their hat on running the football effectively. I think they'll get right back to work.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. And the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They give it to him again. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Here's Gabriel, 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Come on. Hit! 18 Cardinals, go!
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
Cougar 19!
Back to the well again. And he's got about inside the 30. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard shows 10-7. Back to the bank in just a moment. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Hand off now from the gun. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Seventh play in the drive now as they need a yard here on third down. They'll run it from the gun. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
70 Lions. 60 Bobcats. Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now Gabriel on fourth down. He's got his man. This is Walker. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers take a second quarter lead.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. Let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he'll get it up to the 27.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Go. Let's go. 70 Lions.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Has him on the quick hitter. This gets the first and more. And he has this down to the 34. Give him 37 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
and 6 for them to figure out now. Third and long, they're going to throw. That one's complete, right side. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
10 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go, set. Set up.
Looking inside the red zone. And this time, they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
17 at the Steelers' 24-yard
Let's go
line.
now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Completed over the middle. And he gets this down at the 13-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Let's go.
They'll throw, third and long. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Following the play, we have an injured Steeler. The training staff out there to check on him as we take a pause. Now a field goal try coming up by the Ravens. Already has one in this game, this from 30. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Steelers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll run here from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So it's going to be second down and 10 on the other side, Brock. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Back-to-back carries here. He will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First and 10 from the 43.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Another carry for it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
Mustang 19.
Gabriel here from the gun. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away. Ball still on that 34-yard line, second and 10. Running it now out of the gun. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Ready. Go.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game. Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the leg quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Mavericks, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Gabriel now to throw on third. Brought in right side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers will add to their lead at the end of the half. An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Steelers grow their lead to 8. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pals. Not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with a start in the second half. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Steelers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And he's been a frequent visitor to the end zone over the first couple of months of this season. Right now actually leading the league in rushing touchdowns. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Has a hole left, room to run. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime.
With that explosive run, this guy's right up on the edge of 200 yards, Kate. And with his body of work, he can only take one more carry to cross that mark and suddenly become a very intriguing subplot for the rest of this game. Can he get to 200 plus? We'll get to watch.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Ravens trotting out their offense. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. Now looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
From the gun on 3rd down. That's completed right side. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Never a pause you want to make, partner. No player injured on that snap, and it is their running back, Kenneth Walker, who's being looked at. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go, set.
Go play action on 1st down. going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that fourth sack of the game right there brings up second down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. He'll look to throw. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Here he goes, third and long. Connecting on the slant. Gets some space around midfield. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Back to throw now. Cut out left. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Now, after the play, athletic training staff hurrying out for an injured player. That's Malik Neighbors they're headed towards. Offense is set. First and 10. Dropping back to throw. It's on the out route. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. From the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So second down coming up. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Rolling from the gun here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens start the second half with some needed points. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens get it back to within 1 score. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Here we go. Here we go. Victoria 70.
From the gun, Gabriel. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3-and-out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
A give now from the gun. And he gets him 5, but still way short of that line of gain. So here comes fourth down. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Get up. 70 Lions. Dragon 60. Go.
Back to throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on fourth, and they pick up the first down, too.
And the Steelers first down.
Go.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. There he goes again. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers lengthen the lead at the end of the third.
He just keeps scoring and scoring and scoring it. Look at the juice he showed on touchdown number 4. He actually looks like he's getting stronger and faster as this game goes along. Just wow.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. First and 10, they're going to throw. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
The career is more at stake when you win your problem. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Go.
Setting up to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker. 3rd and just 2 to go.
14 yards brings up third down.
Go.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. They actually might have lost a yard. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down. A.J. Cole in punt formation.
And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Steelers up a couple of scores and in control of the football. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Cardinal. Panther 11. Panther.
Working from the gun. It's Gabriel. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Reynolds. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Hold the ready.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Cowboy. Ready.
It's Reynolds on the carry. This one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Even 5 on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
Hey, quick!
A gain of 5. First down, Steelers.
Come on. Panther 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Gabriel setting up to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Going back, it's the handoff. Here he goes again. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Steelers making a 3-score game in the 4th. Here's Luke for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers grow the lead now to 22 points. All set up, here's Luke to kick it away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Baltimore running its offense out now. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Complete out to the right. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop it.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
First and 10, looking to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Caught quickly on the slant. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready? 19 Tiger. Hut up.
Still sticking with the passing game. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Heads out on the bootleg. On him quick, and they bring him down. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down.
Viking 18.
3rd and long for him here. Complete over the middle. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions.
Let's go now.
They'll try it on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kay?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's...
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And they take this in for the score. The Steelers have likely locked up the win right there. Luke tacks down the extra point. And the Steelers stretch the lead to 23.
Ravens 26. Tyler Luke.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score.
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther. Ready?
Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. Has some daylight through the 40. Keeps himself upright. Inside the red zone. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
On the go.
The Ravens putting up points in a game decided.
Will line up over 2.9
that is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down.
Here we go, here we go.
They give it to him again. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's fourth down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
18, Pioneer. Mustang 19. 19, Lion. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Fourth down, Gabriel. He connects downfield. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Well, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see, it's 1st and goal.
Cowboy 80. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready?
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready, ready?
They'll try and punch it in. And he found some running room for a nice gain. The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got 1 more snap coming up. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
From the gun on 3rd down. And they strike for a touchdown on the final play of the game. They didn't need it, but they will take it anyway. The Steelers keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just